So I'm going to show you how to put a sample into SPDS. It's very, very simple and easy to use. There's a number of ways you can do this. You can do it from adding something directly into SPDS, or you can actually take your laptop and dump the sample onto the compact flash card in your laptop and then assign the sample to a pad. But let's do it this way around. I'm just using my iPod. So I'm just going to literally do a recording. So sample, we hit sample. Every single pad flashes here gives us an indication. It's asking me where I want to put the sample. So I'm going to put it here, number 6. Hit number 6. Number 6 is highlighted. Now what it does, it gives me a graphic score in the screen, like a graphic of exactly what the level input is like. We don't want it to be too much, because if that happens, it will distort, and when we hit it to play it back, it'll be distorted. So as you can see here now, if I press play here, okay, we're all right level-wise. Maybe we could go a little bit more. Okay, and that's too much in the loud parts. So, we'll do it from there. We're going to take a recording of this now and sample it to pad number 6. I'm going to press play on my iPod and press start on here, which will automatically start recording. Check this out. And stop when it's finished. So I've stopped it there. Now I can name the file, the WAV file. That's how it stores the audio. Okay, I won't bother with that for now. I'll just press enter. Now it's writing it to this pad. So when I hit this now, we'll have the sample that I've just recorded here. And there it is. Very simple, very, very easy to use. Now there's loads of editing facilities within SPDS. We can actually chop up the sample. And what I mean by that is that the start point and end point, if, for example, you were to push record too soon before you press play on whatever it was or the instrument that you were playing into SPDS, you can trim it so that it actually starts as soon as you hit the pad, that it starts straight away like I have. If there was a gap before it and it was supposed to be in time with another sample, it would then be out of time if there was a gap before, which I'll explain in more depth another time. But SPDS, an amazing product. You've got to get one. It can be for any instrument, but it's perfect for drummers, as we can use percussion loops, we can use individual hits, vocal samples, anything at all. Roland SPDS, get one. So you get the idea. Any kind of sample, any kind of loop, put it into SPDS and you can have a real ball. So on the back of SPDS, we have all of our outputs and inputs. We've got MIDI in, out and through, which is here. We've also got the power supply, which goes in here. Okay. Aside from that, we've got foot switch, which can be used like a hi-hat controller from the V-drum range. We've also got trigger input, which allows us to take an external acoustic trigger for an acoustic drum set, or a pad, for example, like one of the Roland pads in the V-drum range. Pedal for changing patches. We've also got mic and line. That's for our input. Little switch on there, either way, depending on what we're using. If it's ourselves using a microphone for anything at all, we'd have it on mic. And if it's a line input like from an instrument or from like an iPod, for example, we'd have it on line input. Aside from that, we've also got our inputs, the actual inputs themselves, which are all jack inputs. We can run it in stereo or mono, depending on what we're going to do. I'm running it in mono here today, the samples that I've put in, as you've heard. And we've also got a level on the back, which, again, is for the level of the input, how much or how little is going into the SPDS itself. And we've also got our outputs on here as well. Again, stereo or mono. I'm running it in mono again. Headphone jack, and also the volume level for the headphone jack is located next to that as well. So that's all our inputs and outputs. The only other thing to mention to you about SPDS, I said to you about compact flash card. It takes a 512 flash card. Again, it just goes literally just straight into the side, like so. And all your samples are stored on there for SPDS. Thanks very much for listening, and thank you for coming to the Roland stand. Thank you.